Hello everyone, and welcome back to exercise number 15 of the SolidWorks Basic Tutorial Series. In this video, we're going to be designing a guide base. As always, we're going to be implementing many of the SolidWorks features, so it's the extrude boss and extrude cut feature. Also, we're going to be using many of these SolidWorks sketch tools that are intrinsic to any SolidWorks design process. Furthermore, we're going to be using the SolidWorks fillet tool heavily in this tutorial. As you will see later on, when we study the model, there are many edges that require a fillet radius. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so as usual, we begin by creating a new SolidWorks part. We set the background to plain white, and we copy exercise number 15 into SolidWorks. Looking at the figure here, we see that all dimensions are in millimeters and that the geometry is fully defined. The easiest way to model this in SolidWorks is to do it in 4 main steps. Step number 1 is to sketch the rectangular base profile and then use the extrude boss base feature to create the thickness. Step 2 is to work on this rectangular protrusion. Again, by sketching up a rectangle on this top face of the base, and then using the extrude boss base feature to create the thickness. Step 3 is to work on this protrusion here. Finally, step 4, we're going to create the openings at the back and at the front of the component using the extrude cut feature. So let's get started. Select top plane, sketch. Again, we're going to begin by sketching the rectangular profile of the base. So go to rectangle and select center rectangle and draw a rectangle. And if we look at the image, we see that the rectangle is 89 millimeters long and 51 millimeters wide. So go to Smart Dimensions and assign a dimension of 89 millimeters and 51 millimeters. Now go to Features, Extrude Boss Base, and we're going to extrude this rectangular profile to a height of 10 millimeters. So this is already 10, so select OK. Now for step 2, we're going to work on this rectangular protrusion. So select this surface, sketch, go to Rectangle and select Corner Rectangle. We begin by drawing a rectangle like so. Go to Smart Dimensions, and if we look at the figure, we see that this rectangle at the top here is 61 millimeters long and 32 millimeters wide. So this edge has a dimension of 32 millimeters, while this edge has a dimension of 61. Now to centralize this rectangle along with respect to the origin, select this point and this point. Make the relation between the two horizontal. Select OK. Now go to Features, Extrude Boss Base. We're going to extrude this to a height of 38 millimeters. So this is 38 millimeters. Select OK. For step 3, we're going to sketch this profile here and then use the extrude boss base feature to create a thickness. So select this face, sketch. And if we look at the figure, we see that the profile is nothing but a larger circle closed off by 3 lines. So go to Circle and draw one circle like this. Go to Line and then close off the. In fact, before closing it off, let's assign a dimension for the circle. The largest circle has a diameter of 28 millimeters. So go to Smart Dimensions and assign a diameter of 28 millimeters. And the distance between the center of this larger circle and the base right here is 19 millimeters. So the distance between this point and this edge is 19 millimeters. Now select Line and start closing off the figure. Please make sure that the line is tangent with respect to the circle. Okay. Now go to trim entities and let's trim this extra curve. Now go to features, extrude boss base. We're going to extrude this to a thickness of, right here, see? 3 millimeters. So 3 millimeters. Select OK. Finally, for step 4, we're going to create the opening here at the back and at the front. So let's start with the front circle. So select this face, sketch, draw one circle. And the diameter of this hole is 14 millimeters. So this hole here has a diameter of 14 millimeters. Go to Features, Extrude Cut. And we're going to cut this all the way through to the other side. Select OK. Now for the opening here at the back, select this face, sketch. Once again, we're going to select corner rectangle. And then we're going to draw a rectangle like this. Looking at the figure, the rectangle is 19 millimeters wide and 41 millimeters long. And the distance between this edge and this edge is 10 millimeters. This will automatically also be 10. Just to make sure, 10, okay. Now, go to Features, Extrude Cut, and we're going to cut this all the way through. So drag this arrow, select OK. Now for the final touches, again, we have some fillet radiuses at corners. So go to Fillet, and we're going to select a radius of 10 millimeters, okay? So this is automatically 10. Let's select this edge and this edge. Select OK. See? Now we're going to work on the fillet radius right here. So again, select fillet. And we're going to assign a fillet radius of 6 millimeters. Select this edge and this edge. OK. Delete this image. Assign a material. Go to Steel. And let's select Polished Brass. Select OK. Okay, so that concludes exercise number 15. Thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in exercise number 16. Until then, bye-bye.